Hey guys, this is Champion 2D Rob back again with another vid. This is a pickups video. It's a bit of an impromptu pickup video. I thought I would make this video sort of all the pickups that I bought out and about. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because I've got a lot of stuff that I bought online and stuff that's still coming, and I just don't really want to do an overlong video, because I've noticed that lately my last few pickups videos have been sort of between 30 and 40 minutes. And I mean, personally, I know some of you guys like those long videos, but personally, I don't really like pickup videos to go over 20 minutes. I'm just talking about my own videos here. I don't mind watching other people's videos, but I like to keep them at sort of like 20-minute maximum if I can help it. So hopefully this one won't run too long, because I know I'm always yabbering away. Yeah, so I thought I'd make this one a out and about pickups vid, and at some point soon I will also do another pickups video, just all the stuff that I've bought online. I've got some really great stuff for both from online purchases and out and about pickups. These last few weeks have been a bit of a change has been happening with my collection. I've decided that I want to trim quite a bit of my collection, and at the moment where I'm trimming the most is on my Mega Drive collection. Now, I've yet to really cull the Mega Drive collection, my own personal collection, down. So far I've only sold off the Mega Drive games that I sort of picked up at cash converters. They're all gone pretty much, and I've sold one uncommon, pretty rare title from my own personal collection, and I will be selling a lot more. If you guys can recall, if any of you guys have watched my Mega Drive collection videos, you know I've got quite a few rare games in the collection, but only sort of half of them I actually really do like and enjoy. So yeah, in case you're wondering, if you have seen my Mega Drive collection video and you're wondering which games are getting removed, I can tell you right now, the ones that are not getting removed are Alien Soldier, The Punisher, Mega Man: The Wily Wars. Those games are all staying in my collection. They ain't going nowhere. And of course, stuff from my own childhood, like Spider-Man, Venom, Separation Anxiety. That ain't going nowhere. But I have a few games that I just don't play. They've just been sitting on my shelves, and I just want to sell them on so that I can put the money towards games that I'm actually going to play. Because that's really what it's about. It's really more about just enjoying the games, rather than just letting them sit on a shelf. I mean, I like looking at my stuff on the shelf, don't get me wrong, but I want to be able to say that all the games on my shelf, I genuinely want to play them at some point or another. So I had to, it's hard, because at the same time you don't want to it is hard trying to get rid of games, because you spent time trying to find them and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, if you're not going, I'm not going for a full collection of anything, and I don't have a lot of room in my house, so things do have to get cut, unfortunately. I wish I could keep it all, but if I expect to buy any more games in the future, other games have to go so that I can use that money, because my budget at the moment doesn't really allow for a lot of the more pricier titles that I really want to own, and just stuff that I'm just not willing to put my my own hard-earned money into it. I mean, there are games like Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii. I've been really giving that one some serious thought about picking up, but I'm just not willing to spend my own money, to buy that, given what it goes for. What else is there that I really want? nothing comes to mind, but there are some stuff here and there that that go for quite a bit now, and I'm just not really willing to spend a lot on out of my own money. Rather just use the money that I sell my games, games that I sell, and you put it towards that. But yeah, so that's basically what's really been going on in these last few weeks. And some of the stuff I've used, I've already used. Some of the credit, so the money that I've gotten from eBay, I've already put it to stuff that I will show in the next video, stuff that I bought online. But in the meantime, I've got some stuff here that I bought out and about. Yeah, just I just decided I was going out. I popped out into the high street. I was after one game in particular, and while I was out there, I just sort of popped into various shops. There was nothing at charity shops or anything like that. There was nothing in the cash converters, nothing at any of the charity shops. Most of this stuff, I've got one game that I bought from Game, so CEX, and that's and one game I bought from Argos. So before I actually get into the games themselves, I do have a couple of magazines here that I want to show you. And these are magazines I do enjoy quite a bit. To be fair, I don't really buy magazines anymore. And these are probably the first two magazines that I've bought in a very, very long time. But, I just felt like I wanted to read some retro goodness. So, as you can guess, I picked up the Retro Gamer Collection magazine. The Ultimate Guide to Classic Video Gaming. This is a sort of like a special edition where they sort of like take loads of articles from several issues and just sort of bundle it into this big sort of magazine. Very expensive as well. This was £10. Very, very expensive magazine. But there are actually quite a lot of good stuff in here. What really sold me about picking this up was the massive article spread they've got on Street Fighter, where they just sort of cover the history of Street Fighter 2. So I wanted to read that. So they got the origins of Street Fighter. There's also a big section on the Master System collection. It's not really a system that I necessarily collect for, but I do like the Master System, and I'm very much interested in its library, and I'd like to learn more about the library and what games it has for it. So yeah, so I picked this up, and I also picked up the latest single issue, and as you can see, it's got Punch Out on here, and there's a lot of good stuff in here as well. There's some talk about the new the new updated Resident Evil remake that's going to be happening soon, and as it turns out, it seems to be the original GameCube game that they're going to basically update and remaster, which is a little bit of disappointment actually. I was hoping they were going to rebuild it again from the ground up, but I suppose they don't really need to, because the from the praise I've heard of the original remake, it's not really necessary. But yeah, but what really made me want to pick this up is because it has an article on Streets of Rage. That just sold me. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, picking that up. This is actually quite a pricey one as well, actually. Not as expensive as the big one, but this one, how much does it go for? Just trying to see what it goes for. Can't seem to find a price here. Oh yeah, $4.99. This is $4.99. Bloody hell, man! These magazines are so expensive. I mean, I know probably better off getting a subscription, but if I'm honest, like, I don't really read these often. I mean, like I said before, these are the first magazines that I've bought in a very long time. So yeah, but these are definitely, Retro Gamer magazines are definitely a quality publication. Very, very good. Very recommended. Great reading. So yeah, moving on to the games. Got a small little bundle here. I think I'll start with Let's see. I'll start with one PS3 game. This game, I've wanted to add it to the list, and it's surprisingly recently it's starting to become quite hard to find. It's holding its value. People on eBay just seem to be trying to sell it for. It's a pricey title on eBay. I did try to. I made an offer to one seller on eBay. Most of the prices on eBay for this game tend to be around the £17 mark, £17–18 mark. And I put an offer for this game to one seller, and it was like 13 quid I gave him an offer for, and he just rejected it outright. Didn't give me a counter offer. I really hate it when sellers. Sorry, not to go off on a tangent here, but it really bugs me when sellers just decline your offer off the bat without giving you a counter offer. I mean, I bring this up because from the stuff that I've been selling recently, I've had stuff on special I've had stuff on listed as a buy it now with a make an offer, and I always if people give me an offer and it's not up to my liking, I'll respond with a counter offer, because it just gives people an idea of what I'm looking to get for it. You know, I think the only one time I disregarded this one guy's offer because it was a complete and utter joke. Not so much. I mean, it wasn't not so much for the amount of money he was offering, even though the money he was offering was a joke, but the fact that he was another seller selling the exact same game that I was selling for like nearly twice the price that I was selling it for. And I just thought, you cheeky cunt. I mean, he was selling. I'll tell you what the game was. I sold. It's gone now. I sold it. But I was selling Demolition Man for the Mega Drive, and he had one listed, because I before I even listed my copy, I sort of looked up the game on eBay first, saw what it was going for, then looked at the completed listings. So I sort of based my pricing around that. It seems the game has gone up since when I bought my copy, but the guy was selling his copy for 100 quid, and he offered me 30 for mine, and I just thought, you fucking cunt, like seriously, like you actually think I'm not going to be aware of your name, and you know the fact that you're trying to proper pull a fast one on me. So I just rejected his offer off the bat. But otherwise, I had a couple of other offers, and you know, I gave them a counter offer, some that they rejected, and you know, eventually, you know, it's sold, it's gone. But anyway, going back to this, so this game in particular is one that seems to have maintained its value. It's becoming quite hard to find now. So I did try and make a bid on this game on eBay. It was rejected. Oh well, whatever. And the following day, I wasn't going to do this, but I popped into my local CEX, and I wasn't planning to, because I'd sort of already bought like all these games beforehand. So I thought, I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to buy anything, but it's always worth checking. It's always worth going in there to check. And I saw it. I saw the game I wanted, and it was being sold for 15 quid, which I thought was okay. And at one point, CEX was selling this game for £10. I wish I jumped on it then, but those are the breaks. But anyway, the game is Transformers: War for Cybertron. And if any of you guys have watched my one of my last few PS3 collection videos, you'll know that I haven't really thought much of the first Transformers game. But this game is much, much better. I actually played the demo of this game a while back, really enjoyed it. And when I brought this game home, I stuck it in, played the first 2 levels, and just loved it. I just love what they added to this game. I don't know what it is. I think the gameplay's better. There's just something about it, just sort of plays a lot better than the first one. I am going to go back to the first one and give it a go. But this one speaks more to my nostalgia, because this one is adaptation of Generation 1 Transformers, when the Transformers were making their transition from their planet Cybertron to Earth, which is where the old 1980s cartoon started. So that for me is why this game sort of resonates with me a lot more. And yeah, I do enjoy it. So I'm really happy to add Transformers Fall of Cybertron to the collection. And another game that I picked up, let me just find it. Another game that I picked up at CEX on that same day. And this one is actually really chuffed to find, because it was, if you remember from my my last pickups video, I'd said that I picked up House of the Dead Overkill, and I also picked up House of the Dead 2 and 3. Really been loving the light gun shooters on the Wii, so I definitely wanted to pick up a few more. And this was one that was on the list, but I wasn't willing to sort of go online and buy it. I thought it'd be pretty much a long shot that I'd find it in the wild, but I did find it in the wild, and it's in very good condition. And I'm glad to have it. So it's a lot of fun to play. And I bought the Gunblade NY and LA Machine Guns. It's like 2 games in one, 2 arcade games in one. And as you can see, I bought it for £2 at CEX, and it is complete. And yeah, really chuffed. It's a lot of fun. They're like it's like you're on like I mean, I've only played so far. I've only played Gunblade NY. I haven't played LA Machine Guns yet. But Gunblade NY, you're sort of like you're on a helicopter and you're sort of firing a machine gun at the ground. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I really do enjoy this one. And for £2, man, that's just an absolute bargain for this game. So yeah, really chuffed to get this one. And let's see here. Next game that I bought at CEX. Another game for the Wii. One title that was on my list to get. It was definitely a must-have game. Definitely one that I've been looking forward to playing. It was going for £12, which I thought was a decent price for the game. And that is, oh, I've got the wrong one here. This one. And that is Super Mario Galaxy. Really cool game. Very interesting, as it forces you to use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. I'm still adjusting to playing with the Nunchuck and Remote combo, because most of the games that I have for the Wii, I tend to use a controller. So this is one of the few games where you do sort of have to use the Remote and Nunchuck exclusively. And I have to admit, this game is pretty awesome. It takes some getting used to with the controls, but you know, once you start to get the hang of it, the game itself is really cool. Like I'll be honest, like in the past, the Galaxy games have been a Mario series that I've been very definitely been very skeptical on, because I wasn't sure if I would like these sort of planet-sized levels, these really sort of small planets that you sort of move around in, like in a 360 motion. You know, I mean, I really enjoyed Super Mario 3D Land, because that's more like a traditional 3D Mario game, which I thought was fantastic. And of course, I love all the 2D games, but I wasn't too sure. I thought this may have been too much of a departure on the classic formula for me to like. But no, I actually really do enjoy this game. This game is a lot of fun. I can definitely see what people are saying about this game. I finally understand the hype to this game, and yeah, loving it. You know, it's great to see Nintendo try stuff like this. I know I'm very late to the party, and this is old news to a lot of you. But you know, I'm a Wii newbie. You know, so I'm experiencing all these titles for the first time now. So, and I'm really enjoying the Wii. It really is a system that just amazes me, because like this is not the first time that I've underestimated a Nintendo system. I did the same with the DS. During its run, I kind of dismissed the DS, And to a lesser extent, I also dismissed the Game Boy Advance as well, actually. I did own a Game Boy Advance during the time, but I barely used it. You know, and of course in recent years I've come to realise how wrong my opinions were on those systems. So, the Wii was sort of like a system that I only knew like one person that had a Wii, and the only thing I'd ever really played on it was Wii Sports, and admittedly I did it while I was very drunk, so I didn't really get the full effect of the Wii. But you know, now that I'm playing it, you know, I've really been enjoying it, and Mario Galaxy has definitely been an excellent game to have. And of course, had to pick up Mario Galaxy 2. This game I picked it up at Game, and yeah, you know, fantastic. You know, more of the same pretty much. I like the fact that they've added Yoshi. Adds an interesting dynamic to the game, and really have been enjoying it. I mean, I have not completed Galaxy yet, so I haven't really sort of gone into this one yet. I've only played this game for about 20 minutes, so I haven't really delved too much into it, but I have enjoyed it from what I've played. And yeah, it's awesome to finally have both Galaxy games on the Wii, as they're two more games that were on my list to get, so very, very happy to have those. And the next title I have here, again, is a Wii game. And I actually have Herbie Ass 007 to thank for this. Ian. Yeah, I've got to thank you, mate, for this, because if it wasn't for your pickups video, I wouldn't have known about this. And the game I picked up was Kirby's Epic Yarn, brand new and sealed. Picked it up at Argos. It was $8.99, brand new. Now, I did remember they had this deal a while back, but when I looked it up, it was sold out. But Herbie R007 picked it up recently, and he said that it was back in stock. So I looked it up on the website, saw that it was back in stock, looked up my local Argos stores to see which ones had it in stock, went straight over there and picked it up. Yeah. Another game that was not initially on my list. Most of you know that I am a huge fan of Kirby. I very much do enjoy the Kirby games. But this game I wasn't too sure I was going to get, because technically it's not really a Kirby game. It's quite a different beast. But you know, and also it is very much a kiddie game. And it's not that I'm against certain kiddie games, but I hate this game is ridiculously easy. Which, to be perfectly honest, I mean, that's not really saying much, because the Kirby games aren't exactly really hard either. But I don't know. It was not on my list initially, because I guess I just wasn't prepared to spend a lot of money on it. This game on eBay tends to be around the sort of £20 mark. You know, £15–20 mark for a used game. For this, I just wasn't prepared to pay. But yeah, I thought, you know, £9 for a brand new sealed Kirby game, can't go wrong with that. So cheers, mate, for letting me know. Yeah, so glad to get that. And the last game I picked up out and about, and this is a game that I was initially planning to hold off. I had it on pre-order on Amazon for a long time, then decided to cancel it. And then when I was out and about, I saw it at my local game shop. They actually had one copy left, and it's in a steelbook case, and it was on display, and I noticed that the case was scratched. I asked the guy behind the counter if they had any more. He told me no, that was the last one. So I said, no, I'm gonna pass with it, because it's a pretty expensive game, especially when you're buying it in a local game shop as opposed to online. But the guy said to me, look, you know, if you don't want this one, you know, if you buy the game now, I will order a stock in, and you can pick it up. You can pick up a brand new sealed one tomorrow. And at first I was hesitant, because I thought, you know, I don't really need the game that much right now. But I wanted to support my local game shop, and it is a game that I do want to add to the collection. I could have just as easily bought this online and bought it cheaper, but I do want to support my local game shop. I mean, they know me now. I've been going in there for years. and I do try to buy from there as much as I can. But the thing is that sometimes certain games are way over their value. I mean, if I can get a game like £10, £15 cheaper, I'm not gonna buy it there, you know. But every now and again, their games are only like a few quid more expensive than online, and in that essence, I'm willing to spend the money at their shop, as you know, I'm getting it directly. So anyway, I decided I was gonna basically pre-buy the game, and you know, I stood there while he made the phone call. He ordered like 10 copies of this game, and yeah, I came back the following day and I picked it up, and the game I got was Tales of Exilia 2, Day 1 edition, still sealed. This is the Steelbook edition, and when I went to pick it up, now as I said, he'd ordered 10 copies, and when I went to pick this one up, the 9 copies had been sold. So this was the only copy. This was the last copy left when I went to pick it up. So, you know, this game is flying off the shelves. Probably in very small quantities, but it is very popular. But I'm very glad to get the Day 1 edition. The Tales of Exilia games, if I'm honest, right now I'm just collecting them. I do have all of them on the PlayStation 3 so far. I have played a few of the Tales games. The ones I've played though have been on the PSP. I played Tales of Eternia, which is a really cool game, and Tales of Fantasia on the Game Boy Advance as well, which I really like. And this is a series of RPGs that I definitely will be playing, because they're not turn-based battles. They are battles in real time. They play very much like beat 'em ups, but it's still very much a traditional RPG with stats and magic and so forth. But when you go into the battles, into the random battles, you do fight in real time. So for me, that's enjoyable. That's more enjoyable than turn-based. But for the time being, I am just sort of picking them up as they're released, because these games, you know, they're very unpredictable in terms of prices. You know, the PS3 is on its, probably got about another year left in the system before they stop releasing new games for it. So, you know, I'm just sort of picking these games up as they come along, as I do sort of want the early editions, and I do look forward to just really getting into the series at some point down the line. I'm in no rush to get into them, you know. I'll always have my PlayStation 3, so I'm just gonna play them along at my leisure. So that's it, guys. Those are basically the pickups I've bought in recent weeks, just sort of out and about. There will be another pickups video coming very soon, just all the stuff that I bought online. Again, I've got some fantastic games. Some of the games I do already have here, but I'm just waiting on a couple of more things to arrive before I make that video. Also, guys, expect another PlayStation 3 collection video coming soon. The reason why I've been holding off on it is because I just want to show some of these games in the pickups video first before I show them in a collection video. And also I've still got some stuff coming in as well. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Of course, I always appreciate, guys, if you leave me a thumbs up, and of course comments. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I will be back very soon. Probably my next video will be the PlayStation 3 collection video. Probably be a part 3 to that. Also expect another video where I'll be giving my thoughts on the Wii and the games I've been playing for it so far as well. That should be coming along soon. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon. Bye bye.